Another exciting live stream. We are currently on gold. We're on the 4-hour time frame. And remember, we always have this daily analysis. So if you are a new viewer, you should click on the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we start this daily analysis. So we're going to start on gold and move downward to Bitcoin, Pound GBPJPY, USOIL, and other top major currency pairs. So as we go on, you can drop your questions in the live chat, and if you have any pair you want me to help you analyze, drop in the live chat and I'll analyze that for you. So remember, we always start our analysis on the higher time frame because we are day traders. We start the analysis using the 4-hour time frame. So the first thing we want to do when we come to our chart is to mark out our key levels. So we identify this level. Price was respecting this level. Remember, this is a new analysis. Price broke out of this level. Remember, whenever price comes here, price leaves a huge wick and continue bullish. So once price gets to this level, price broke below, and let's say this new candle was the retest. If you have been trading for a while, you understand that after a break of a level, price pull back for a retest. But you can only see the retest when you scale down to the lower time frame. So let's scale down to the 1 hour to see the behavior of candles around that level.
All I recall was a stare that was vacant and cold. Where did the spark go, the warmth that once stole my soul?
Sorry about the distraction. Okay, so price currently pulled back. You can see after the break, this level was holding. After the break, price pulled back for a retest. This bullish candle is still the retest, so this is the level we'll be taking ourselves. Stop loss above for a continuation down. Because the overall trend is down, we are only looking for selling opportunity on gold. So this is how your trade setup should look like. If you have any question, as I said, drop in the live chat and I'll break it down and answer your question immediately. So this is how your trade setup should look like, with your stop loss above the retest level like this. This is where your safest stop loss is going to be. Remember, we are only trading with the trend. We are doing what the market is telling us. If the trend is down, we are looking for sells. If the trend is up, we are looking for buys. So you can see this is our trade setup. The trend is down, so it's not about just getting into the trade. It's knowing when or knowing where your target should be. This is our support level in the market. This is our support. So you can identify that price have been at this level. This is the first time, second time, third time, and whenever price gets to this support level, price rejected, and there's a very aggressive mode when price gets to this level. So if you are taking this sell here, just make sure your TP is at this level, before the level, because we might get a reaction at the level. Because using the previous information, whenever price gets to the level, we had an aggressive move back up. That means there's a high buy orders, or buyers are sitting around the level. So any sales you take right now, just make sure your TP is before the level. We are not, as I said, we are not saying price cannot break below, but you might get a reaction. So that's the analysis for gold. Trend is down, we are only looking for sales. So price is currently pulling back. So let's see. This is a new 1 hour candle. So let's see how. Let's wait a bit. If you start identifying wick rejection through scaling down technique, let's say let's use the 15 minutes to get early signs. So if you start getting wick rejection, something like this, if you can get 2 wick rejection here, this, remember, this 15 minutes candle, this is our entry time frame. If you can get 2 wick rejection at this level, we'll take the sell. So let's, if you are trading on your phone, you are using the MT5 or MT4, look for 2 15-minute wick rejection before taking the sell. Don't take the sell immediately unless you are setting a sell stop order below the candle. If you are going to be using a sell stop, this is how your sell stop should look like. You should set your sell stop order below the candle. But if you are going to be on your chart and if you want to take an instant execution, wait for 2 wick rejection, 15-minute wick rejection. This is what we identify as a wick rejection. You can get 2 here. You take the sell, stop loss above for a continuation down, because the overall trend is down. You want to be trading with the trend, not against it. So that's the analysis. Let me label this so that you guys understand. This is our support. Price have been at that level and keeps respecting it. I will anticipate that price will keep respecting that support level in the market. So this is the first analysis on gold. We are only looking for selling opportunity. So let's move on. Let me check some of your questions, and we'll move on to the next pair, which will be the Bitcoin USD. So let's move on to the next analysis. So we are currently on Bitcoin USD, and the first thing you want to do is to identify the overall trend of the markets at that time you want to be trading. As I said, at any given time, price is in one of these 3 phases. Price is either trending up, trending down, or consolidating, moving sideways. So your first duty when you come to your chart is to identify what the market is doing. If the market trending up, trending down, or moving sideways. So in this case, as you can see, the market is clearly trending up. Bitcoin is bullish. That means we are only looking for buying opportunity on Bitcoin. So the way we draw out our trend line is you want to account for as many wick rejection as possible. You can see whenever price get to the level, price leave a wick and rally up. Price week, leave a wick, rally up. So based on the trend line, this is what we identify as the trend line strategy. So all we are waiting for is for price to come back close to the trend line. And once we scale down and get wick rejection, we'll take the trade. So let's scale down to the 1 hour to see the behavior of candle around our trend line. You can see this is a clean example. You can see when price get close, you can identify 3 wick rejection, price rally up, 2 wick rejection here, price rally up. So all we are waiting for is for price to come back close, and we'll take the buy, because we are only looking for buying opportunity on Bitcoin USD. And remember, traders, if you trade like this, even though you are not going to win all of your trades, but if you trade with the trend and stick to your rules, you will still be profitable in the long run. You will still be profitable. I've been trading for over 8 years now, and I can cross my heart and tell you that as long as you are trading with the trend, you are not going to win all of them, but when you win, your winnings cover your losses and you still end up profitable. So that's the basic truth. Any forex guru that tells you there's a strategy to win all of your trades is just lying to you. Forex is a probability game. The only thing, you minimize your risks and protect your capital and maximize your rewards. That's why risks to rewards are very important in the markets.
I need to know what's living slowly.
Okay, so this is analysis for Bitcoin. Let's move on to the next pair, which will be the Euro USD. Euro USD. So remember, we always start our analysis from the higher time frame. So this is a fresh analysis. Just look at how we break down the market. So we'll start our analysis here. Price was trading down. Price was bearish for a very long time. As you can identify, price have been respecting our trend line down and making a clean lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low structure. Suddenly this candle broke, this bullish candle broke above the trend line. So once this candle broke above the trend line, the trend has officially changed from being bearish to now being bullish. But as long as price was trading below the trend line, the trend is still down. So after the break, price started making a bullish structure, lower high, the higher low, higher high. So we are going to first mark out that level that was broken. Okay. So we are going to mark out, sorry about that distraction. We are going to mark out this level. We can identify a level in the market. Price created a level here. Let's mark out that level. So this is a level that price created, and we expect price to keep respecting it. So this becomes our retest level, or you can say it's a support level. So this is the level we'll be taking our buys, stop loss below for a continuation up. Because once price broke below, above the trend line, the trend has changed from being bearish, which is down, to now being bullish, which is up. So this is how your trade should look like. Let me mark out that level so that you guys will understand this clearly. This is what we are waiting for. Price to pull back to retest that level, and we'll get into the continuation up because the trend is up now. We're only looking for buys. So this is how your trade setup should look like. Let's scale down to the 1 hour to see the behavior so that you understand this. All we are waiting for is for price to pull back to the retest level. The reason why, even though we expect price to continue bullish, one of our rule as price action traders is we always like taking our trades at key levels, because when you take your trade at key levels, you get a more higher probability trade, and your chances of winning that trade increases dramatically. That's why I always wait for price to pull back to a key level before taking our trade. So don't take your buys immediately, or if you must take the buy now, just make sure your stop loss is below the key level, because don't try to cheat the market and take your buys here and place your stop loss somewhere here. Price can pull back and stop you out before going up. So your best bet is to be patient enough. If price pull back to the retest level, fine, you are laughing all the way to the bank. You take the buy, stop loss below for a continuation up. If price don't come back, that's it, you can walk away from the trade. Don't get impulsive when taking your trades. If you want to be profitable in the long run, you need to plan your trades and wait for your trades to play out. If your trade play out, that's great. If it doesn't, you look for another opportunity. That's how you become profitable in the market. And you don't need to take 5 to 10 trades in a day. All you need is at least 2 good trades a week, 2 to 3 good trades a week, and you will still be profitable in the market. It's not about the quantity of trade you take, but their quality. So you only need few trades, few planned trades to be profitable in the market. So let's go back to gold and see what gold is actually doing right now. As I said, you can drop your question in the live chat and I'll respond to you swiftly. And if there's any pair you want me to help you analyze, drop in the live chat now and I'll see what I can do about that. So we say we are looking for 2 15-minute wick rejection. You can see price is already turning bearish at the level, so this is a good sign to sell. It's a good sign to sell now. Stop loss above for continuation down. Because overall trend is down, we anticipate that price will continue down, and this bullish move is just a pullback for a retest before the continuation back to the resistance level in the market, which is this level, the support level, sorry, in the market. So let's check on pound JPY. Remember, we have this analysis daily. You don't want to miss out on any of this. Subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we are having this live stream. This is a free live stream, you don't need to pay anything, but there's a lot of value to be gained, so you can share to other people or groups who can benefit from this. So you can identify, we always start our analysis from the 4-hour time frame. You want the higher time frame perspective. You don't want to start marking key levels using the 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, because those time frame, they are just noise. There are a lot of noise on those time frame. You need the higher perspective, a bigger perspective, to get the accurate information. So we're on pound JPY, and the first thing, as I said, you have to identify the overall trend of the market. And the market was moving sideways, consolidating. Price was not making a clean trend, either up or down. Price was just moving sideways. But at this level, we start identifying price is making a clean structure up. The higher high, higher low, higher high. So this is a higher low. So we expect the new higher high to be formed. So we are also, the way to approach this is we are going to isolate these last two candles, which is our potential higher low before the new higher high is formed. So let's make this more pronounced. So this is what we anticipate price to do. We anticipate a deep pullback to the level and a continuation up. So let's scale down to the 1 hour to see the behavior of candle around this level here. Let's go down to the 1 hour. We use the higher time frame, the 4 hour, to mark out our key levels, and the 1 hour to see the behavior of candles around that level. You can see this is a strong bearish move. Price came to the level, and after this strong candle close, we anticipate that the next candle will break, because it's a strong volume candle. But you can see the next candle was bullish, so this is a sign that there's a bigger buying power around this level. The bulls are still in control of the market. So the bulls are still in the control of the market. So this is our strong retest level in the market. So expect price pull back to the level. We'll take the buys here, stop loss below for a continuation up. Because the trend is up, we want to be trading with the trend, not against it. Traders, if you have been following me for a while, you should know how to approach your chart by now and make analysis. There's a lot of material here I've been providing for you guys. If you truly want to learn Forex, these are just the basic fundamentals. Forex trading, if you just understand this basic, how to make analysis, that's all you need. You don't need all the noise, the indicators, and whatever is out there. You just need to understand this basic fundamental, how to approach the chart, how to make analysis. Because if you don't know how to make analysis, you are still wondering, and nothing can help you out there. There's no strategy that can help you out there if you don't understand this basic movement, how price move. That's why price is actually king. Once you understand price action, you can use this to trade almost anything in the market. You can trade absolutely anything in the market. So it's very important you understand this, or play back some of the video I've already done. It's just talk. Good luck, guys. Can't say much. So let's check on our last pair, which is USOIL, before we round up this live stream. As I said, if you have any question, drop in the live chat. And if there's any pair you want me to analyze, drop it in the live chat and I'll analyze that for you. So let's see. So USOIL have been bullish throughout the week. Price is bullish. It's a simple analysis. The overall trend is clearly up. There's no question about that. You can see price is bullish. Price have been bullish throughout the week. So once we identify that, the next thing is to mark out our levels where we expect price to get back to before we take our trade. So we identified that price broke above this level recently. So price was trading below this level. You can see price attempted to break above the level 3 times and price failed. Suddenly this candle is attempting to break above. It hasn't broken yet unless the candle is closed. The level is not broken yet. So let's scale down to the 1 hour to see the behavior of candle around that level. Remember, this is a level, it's not a straight line, so don't be shy to adjust this. So all we are waiting for is for this 1 hour candle to close. After the candle close, we look for the retest, and this is where we'll be taking the buys. Stop loss below for a continuation up. Your stop loss should always be below the trend line, because the logic behind it is, if price is going to continue bullish, there's no point for price to break below the trend line. So this is what your trade setup should look like. Looking for buying opportunity at the level. So this is how your trade setup should look like. Stop loss slightly below the trend line. Should always be below the trend line. Don't try to cheat the market. Stop loss should be in a safe position. So this is a clean. Just wait for this candle to close, and for the next candle will be the retest. Take the buys when given the opportunity through scaling down technique to the 15 minutes to get early signs, get into the buy. Stop loss below for a continuation up. So this is the analysis for USOIL. So let's go back to gold. Let's see what gold is actually doing right now. Remember, we have this live stream daily. You don't want to miss out. Subscribe, give us a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever we are having this. So the momentum has not yet kicked in, so we anticipate that during the New York session the momentum will be there and price will be the volume and the momentum will be there to push the market back to this our target, the support level. Because the trend is down, we are still looking for selling opportunity on gold. So we're expected to sell at this level, stop loss above for a continuation down. Let's just scale down to the 15 minute and see whether we have gotten our 2-week rejection. So as I said, the volume is a little bit lower now, but we expect that during the New York session or before the New York session open, the momentum will kick in and price will continue down. So that's the analysis for today. Thank you guys, and see you guys next time. And as I always said, if you want to be part of our VIP trading signal group, where we drop daily high probability trading signal on gold, Bitcoin USD, Pound JPY, USOIL, and other top major currency pairs, check out the video description. There's a WhatsApp and a Telegram link. Click on the link, you get added to the group. It's a paid membership group, but you receive high value daily high risk to reward trades on this pairs. You don't want to miss out on that, so let's be part of that. So see you guys next time.